you today how we get our 2017 COPO Camaro ready for a Passed on the Quarter Mile Drags trip. Most people don't know this, but a COPO Camaro, it is a factory-built race car with no VIN number, which means you cannot register it to license it on the street. Ours makes about 1,200 horsepower and runs down a quarter-mile racetrack in 8.7 seconds at 150 miles per hour. Today I am so excited to be able to show you how we make the car do what it does. In drag racing, it is very essential to have your tire pressure right where we want it. I'm going to check and make sure that our tires have the correct amount of pressure, because when it gets hot and when it gets cold, your tire pressure changes. I've got my gauge here. That one's right at 22.5, right where we want it. This one's been sitting in the shade. It looks like it needs a little bit of air. So I'm going to take the air filler, just fill the tire up. That's right where we want it. The next step in making sure that our drag car is ready is that we need to check and make sure it has enough fuel in it. So I'm going to pop the trunk right here because the gas tank's in the back. There's a little lever right here on these COPOs that you pull, and it pops the trunk. Then we just pop the top off the gas cap off right here. Maybe. And it looks like it's got enough fuel in it. This car specifically runs a special race gas that's premium 112 leaded gasoline that is only legal for drag racing. It has a supercharger on it. It has an intercooler in the supercharger because when air gets hot, compressed, it gets hot. We have an intercooler on it to make sure that it's the same temperature whether it's 40 degrees outside or it's 120 degrees outside. The intercooler takes ice. So we're going to put the ice in. I just have to take the top off here, drain a little bit of the water out of the thing, out of the box. Then I take the 7-pound bag of ice and I pour it in. But you want to make sure in these cars that the ice doesn't go down on the motor, or it gets out on the track, and the track officials don't like that very much. They don't like it. They don't like to have to clean up the ice off of your motor that somehow managed to land on the track. Now I've got the ice in. Now we just put the cap back on. And we screw it down. And it tightens up as we race. So we have a tool that breaks the seal when we get back from the run. Okay, we have to also check our computer because we have a thing outside that tells us exactly what the temperature is, what the barometer is, and everything else you could possibly need to know with weather. Weather is very important. And weather makes your car. This is the Pro software that we use. This predicts what our car is going to run. It's not always correct, but it's a direct assumption of what it's going to run. Right here, it says that our car is going to run about 8.72 seconds in the quarter mile on this next pass. Right, now it's time to go up and watch him run. We get these every time we make a run. As you can see here, he had an 012 light, which is pretty good. It went down the quarter mile in 8.85 seconds at 151 miles per hour, which for a car that weighs 3,700 pounds, that's pretty impressive, especially for what we do.